Yep. Well, first and foremost, hate losing, right? But going on the road, uh, read something where it's unconventional, yeah, it may be unconventional to go and play an opponent. Hats off to Daniel Robinson and his team. Uh, going up there on the road early in the exhibition game, playing a scrimmage that we played. I thought the two Division I teams we played, I know it's going to help us throughout the year. So that was kind of the thought process in going to and playing those games. Last night, really disappointed with the way we took care of the ball. 19 turnovers is way too many. Didn't shoot the ball well. I thought we relied heavily on the jump shot. But, you know, playing those games, looking back at it, watching the film, all those things are correctable, and we will get it corrected. And then that's why you play the exhibition. That's why you play the scrimmages. And I've learned a great deal from both of those games, and so have my staff and the players as well. So looking forward to practice on tomorrow. I'll take today off. Driving back from Dallas, I think we got in around 4 or 5 a.m. And so we'll watch film today with the team this evening and, make the necessary corrections.
Is it your belief that you got more out of that than if you had hosted in D3 or NAIA team in like a home exhibition, which is normal?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, absolutely. I think, my goal since I arrived here is to get this team in position in March, right? That's the ultimate goal, is to win the conference and then make the tournament. Nothing has changed, and you got to do things. Look, we're not going to go undefeated. I would like to go undefeated, right? And every game matters to me, whether it be exhibition or scrimmage. Every single game matters to me. I hate losing, but again, it's some things that you can take with playing those games and going on the road, and you want to make it hard. I didn't. It's no disrespect to NAIA programs, Division twos, and no disrespect. I got a great deal of respect for any head coach at any level, but I wanted to. It is levels to it as well, and so if you're talking about making a tournament and trying to win compete for a Sun Belt championship in year one, then you have to go do things like what we're doing. So there's no regrets on my part at all. I would do it again, and we'll have North Texas come back here next year, and we'll learn from it.
You mentioned the 19 turnovers. Was a lot of that, or the problem there, not handling what North Texas was doing, or was it y'all not quite being on the same page just yet? Like, which one would you put more weight on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to make excuses, right? I didn't think we handled the pressure well. I thought we were careless with the ball. Now, we got guys that have been out. Joshua Lewis been out for a long time, but he wasn't the one that had, 5 turnovers. I think Jamarian Keller had 5 turnovers. Dorian Finister had 4 turnovers. We got to correct that. And those guys have been playing, right? This is a new team, and again, not making any excuses. Bottom line is we got to be better. I take full responsibility, like I will with every single game that we lose. And again, it doesn't matter if it's an exhibition. It's just things we got to correct, and we will get it corrected.
Well, how close to a game like minutes distribution do you think it was for y'all? Or did you just play more guys because it was the first exhibition?
Having those guys come back, Joshua Lewis is going to play. He's going to play some impactful minutes. Darius Woodson. And look, fellas, it's an exhibition game, right? Let's not get carried away, right? So those guys need experience. Joshua Lewis needed to get the minutes he got last night. Darius Woodson, who had been dealing with an ankle injury, he needed to play before we get to Ball State, who's just getting back. So we've had 5 guys out, and all those guys are going to play some impactful minutes, and they needed all of them. We needed all of them to play and get their feet wet, not just, because they've been out, but these guys haven't played in the game other than the scrimmage that we had together, right? So you got to work through those kinks. You got some chemistry that you need to build, and you use games like that to do that.
When you look at the shooting percentage for the first half and the second half, for them, dramatically different. What did y'all do better maybe after correcting some things at half defensively in the second?
Yeah, I just thought we settled in. These guys. You're playing against an American Conference opponent, right? I've played in that league. I think it's now. I'm not sure. I may be wrong on this, but I know when I was at Houston, it was a 2-bid league. I remember we getting into the tournament in Memphis as well. So that's a good league. And Daniel Robinson and those kids he got, they're well coached and they got a little bit of experience from playing at Cleveland State. And so, we just settled in the second half. And I thought we played harder. And I thought we had some possessions there defensively where we played together. And we did not do that to start the game. We had a really good execution offensively at the beginning of the game. Gave the guys a little bit of confidence. And I think the next possession they came down and turned the ball over. And so, but, when they turned it over, we turned it over. So, we just hurt ourselves in a major way not taking care of the ball.
Who did you see like during the game that impressed you? Not necessarily how they executed in an exhibition game, but how they were handling the pressure in the moment, and like who showed that maybe they can handle that maybe better than some of their teammates this early.
Yeah, I don't know if I could pinpoint one guy. Right, all those guys had a possession here, possession there, a moment here, a moment there, but it's not to my standards. The way we played last night is unacceptable, right? I don't care if it's the beginning. I don't care if it's an exhibition. I don't care if it's a scrimmage. The 2 games we played, we went 1-1, if you want to count that record, right? But still, the game we won, I was not pleased, right? I want to play the right way, and I want to try and win every damn possession. And we did not do that. Jeremiah Evans had some good moments. I think he had 10 points, 9 rebounds. And you're looking at a kid that did not play major minutes last year. So, again, I'm big on development. And, all of our guys, at different levels developing. And so we got to be more together and take care of the basketball. And that defensive thing, we got to get down, and we'll get down.
Rebounding was good.
It was. We had 27 offensive rebounds. Yeah. Now they just got to continue to do that.
So the 3-pointers that you missed, were most of them, in your mind, good shots? You just got to make them and hopefully will as the season goes on? Or were there a lot of 3-pointers that attempts you didn't really like? How did that go?
I thought we took some hard shots and some bad ones as well. We got guys that can score the ball. Look, L.J. Cryer, who's one of the elite 3-point shooters in the country, right? Especially last year. I think he shot over 40-something%, made over 100 threes. This is not my first rodeo. His first couple of games, he couldn't buy a 3. You're talking about a guy that's elite. I think Jackson Overo, the last 2 games, he's went 0 for 9. He went 0 for 5 last night, I believe, and then 0 for 4 against the team we scrimmaged, which was another Division I opponent. But he's a really good shooter. I don't lose confidence in any of my guys. It's just a matter of time. I didn't lose confidence in L.J. Cryer, Milo Suzanne, none of those guys, and I don't lose confidence in my guys. Eventually, the water will find its mark. So, but I do think that we took too many jump shots. And again, that's why you play the game. The good thing is the scrimmage and the exhibition are both the same, where it does not count. So, in terms of your record, right? And so it counts because you want to win the game, but it doesn't go against your record.
Have you had a chance to look at Ball State yet? What kind of team are they? What do you know about them?
Yeah, they are. We're starting in on them. We watched some film, and because it was really focused on North Texas, right, as we should, and so we diving into Ball State today. I've watched film of them. Really good coach, Coach Well team. They got a couple of really good guards. Big that transferred from Iowa State. A team that wants to get up and down. and then they're really good off the bounce. So we're going to have to improve defensively. Be better on that end, and I think we'll give ourselves a chance.